It's a massive day on Sunday at Sha Tin. It's FWD Champions Day with three Group 1s, the Chairman's Sprint Prize, the FWD Champions Mile and the FWD QE2 Cup, plus an outstanding undercard as well. Got it all covered here on the show today. I'm Andrew Lejeune, joined in the studio by our former analyst Paul Alley, and race caller Brett Davis as well. Brett, and it's one of the big days of the year.
That it is, Andrew. Yeah, it's been a fabulous week. A real interesting build-up, as is often the case for these big race meetings. And unfortunately, we have lost Mr. Stunning in the last sort of 24 hours, which is a real pity for all concerned and obviously one of Hong Kong's top chances. But outside of that, it has been a fantastic week. We've had a little, obviously, hiccup with Fedora, but hopefully things will be OK for her. And it promises to be an outstanding day. Obviously, Beauty Generation really looking to set a bit of a landmark and obviously a number of records on the day as well. So it'll be a big crowd and plenty of exciting racing. Yeah,
Mr. Stunning Layman is right for. So not a serious issue, but it keeps him out of the big day. Paul, three big ones to look forward to. As I said, a great undercard. It's really interesting first starters too.
There's some really good racing going on. There's Grace and Mercy, as you mentioned, one of those first starters in the last who brings Grade 1 form from South Africa. There's a couple of other interesting ones from Australia, New Zealand as well. A couple of good jackpots too, 3.7 million in the triple trio and a double trio jackpot of 1.4 million.
All right, great stuff. The big races are races 6, 7 and 8 on the programme. Great to have the international visitors in town as well and the visiting jockeys as well. So as far as the horses that won't be running on the weekend, the big one, of course, is in the Chairman's Sprint Prize and Mr. Stunning. So Layman is right for there. So disappointment for Frankie Law, Zach Purton and the connections of Mr. Stunning. Meeting number 67 of the season is FWD Champions Day. We're on the A course for 10 races on the turf. We kick things off with a Class 4. It's over the 1,400 metres. Hugh Bowman in town to ride Derby Winner Fury. Of course, in the Cup, he'll ride Looking Good, who drops in class. Relentless Me takes a drop in class as well. Good record in this grade. Diamond Brilliant placed on both his starts so far. Victory Power run up behind Perfect Pair last time out. Monarch will be ridden by James McDonald. He's got some good rides on the afternoon as well. Wonderful Day makes his debut. My Winner third last time out behind Perfect Pair. And down to Intrepic, Vincent Ho from Barrier 12. Just the one win to his name so far. That was over the 1,200 metres. This is the 14, of course. The One and Monica have had a couple of trips up to Chumphar and back within the last month. Brett, how do we look for the opener?
Well, it's a tricky little one, I think, because you've got horses like Looking Good, who's drawn Barrier 1. Now, he is slow to get going generally, but Victory Power last start rolled forward and it was an interesting move because he was well specced in the betting. So from gate number 2, he's going to power forward, you would think. And then you've got plenty of other horses in the race as well. Relentless Me coming up with a nice barrier. And Big Fortune with the £5 claimer on Victor Wong should be certainly right there. So I think the pace will be on the good side.
Here is Big Fortune, one of those pacemakers. The cheek pieces will go back on him. The visor comes off. He's going nicely too. And when he sort of got the lead by himself 2 starts ago, it was a good run behind Superstar. And he goes nicely there. Diamond Brilliant. He's unfortunately got a wide draw, but look, he's going nicely, and his 2 runs today have both been full of merit. So he's definitely going to be one of the chances if he can overcome that wide draw. And the other one we're going to have a look at here is Happy Alumni. Now, they went forward last time. He finally jumped. He'd been slow away in all his starts. Barrier 11, I'll be interested to see what tactics they do with him, whether they go forward or he does go back. But he goes nicely enough there.
All right. OK, we'll start off here with Looking Good, one of the class droppers in the field. Trained by Frankie Law, Hugh Bowman in the saddle. He's a 2-time winner in this grade. And we're looking at his effort 2 starts back behind the very smart Dan Control. Yeah,
well, this is a good run. His following performance, I thought, was just average, beaten 10 behind Green Card. He had the £10 claiming apprentice aboard on that occasion, and he is a horse that gets back and can be a little bit difficult to ride. So maybe there was an excuse or two for him last outing. He gets the drop in grade. He's got Hugh Bowman aboard. He's drawn Barrier 1. I'm not sure he can utilise the gate, but he's got to be a chance off the back of that performance.
Yeah, he's only been placed once at the 1,400 metres from his only start, so he has been running over 1,200 recently. It'll be interesting to see how he does go with the 14.
Dan Control will go for short price favourite later on the programme. This is Diamond Brilliant. 2 starts so far. He's drawn 11 and 11. He draws Barrier 14 here. Big, long striding horse, and looks like he's got a bit of scope about him too. Yeah,
he's definitely got plenty of ability, this horse, there's no doubt. And the problem being he just can't seem to get a barrier drawer. He's drawn 14 once again. He'll get back. I think he'll do this once again. I've got him on a minor line because I think he's good enough to finish in the top 3.
Definitely a nice horse going forward, no doubt about that. Yeah, and stepping up to the 1,400 metres looks a positive. The negative is the draw.
And again, that horse that beat in there, Warlord, we'll see later on the programme. Victory Power, didn't quite pull it off the front here. Good effort, though. My winner, Happy Alumni and Storm Soldier. Yeah,
I think Victory Power, potentially, you know, if Big Fortune doesn't step again like he did last outing, then he can find the lead on his Pat Malone. He ran a cheeky race here, well specced in the betting, and I have no doubt that they'll be looking to do the same thing again. Happy Alumni, you mentioned, Paul, they did actually ride him forward here, and he didn't seem to hit the line as strongly, so I wonder whether they might look at more of a sort of half-hearted scenario this time, not go all the way back, not go all the way forward, but just try and settle midfield and give him the opportunity to do both.
Yeah, just the draw again. He's drawn 11 as well, so he's going to find it a little bit tricky from there. So it'll be a good ride from Zach Purdy. I like that as a form ride, though. I like my winner, and I do like Victory Power. He was really back that day as well when he was running second.
All right, OK. Monica and Sky Gem we're looking at here. Monica, no luck last time out, and covered a bit of ground here, finished off in third.
Yeah, the horse that goes on to win this, I'm going to tip it later in the day, win-win. So therefore, I think the run from Monica was honest, but Monica has had a few chances of late from reasonable gates and hasn't been good enough, so minor at best for me.
Yeah, interesting. He's come up favourite, Monica, earlier on. James McDonald aboard. I haven't got him in.
All right, got him on top, actually. But, yeah, the £10 apprentice replaced by James McDonald could be a factor there as well. Favourite, Paul, but not in for you?
Yeah, I'll stick with Happy Alumni. I've sort of been with this horse for a while. I think he's a very nice horse. The draw worries me a little bit, though. Victory Power was backed off the maps last time. The shadow roll will go on him. And from barrier 2, he's the one that's got the lightweight. I think he's a low draw, I should say. So I think he's going to be right in it. And Diamond Brilliant, my winner, have been very honest, running good races. 7, 6, 5, 11. But I will go exotics in this race because there's good chances.
There are, but I tend to think, I know you were keen on him last start, Paul, Happy Alumni. I think he's worth another chance. Victory Power might get the nice soft lead. Looking good's been disappointing, but I think Hugh Bowman Gate 1's a real positive, and I didn't completely shut the door on Monica. I've got him in for fourth, but I'm happy to go with the 7 here as my play in the first.
All right, we've all got the 7 and 6 in. I got the 5 along with Paul as well. But, yeah, Monica, I think, worth a chance here. James McDonald could be a good start to the afternoon for the visiting Kiwi.